Assalamu alaikum, Bokai. Welcome back. Welcome back to the Jollof Football Bantaba platform. It's the Gambia Football Show. And yeah, as usual, I'm joined by my co-host, co-chair, and Space. Space is around. Unfortunately, we are missing Buba and Seni Kani. Guiding them bit. So, the guy Buba Haba um, Bilen Masau. Ko said ko ñaanal gaay seen defil bi naka ko waxee di jaale gaay daal yàlla yërëm ak jiitu gi ko gaay di waxee waaw xaare leen aljana bu gën a kowe si aljana yi unfortunately they all call out just minutes before we start. Buba Mombasa was very, very recent. He was really really wanted to be part of the show today because of the topics we discussed, but unfortunately we couldn't make. But hopefully next week they will join us, inshallah. The Masa guy Buba haba. Well, go check nuyu naa la space tamit nuyu naa leen cee ngeen nu fa demee.
jërëjëf Thiam fay naa la bu baax a baax a baax nuyu naa space tamit di nuyu suñu organisé di leen welcome to Jollof Football YouTube channel moom Gambian football another Sunday la wat yaa ma gën a yéen a ma gën a xam Gambian football show bi la di leen jaajëfal di ñaan rek ñu am tey show bu interesting lu ñu waxee ñu ñëw mu seen njëriñoo bu soobee yàlla jërëjëf.
jërëjëf space.
waaye Mr. Chama
nuyu
maa
naa
la
la
nuyu waay nga jaajëf bu baax a baax a baax di nuyu suma boss Thia ak ñëpp ñu ñoo si déglu waa di ñu seetaan xam nga rek xëj naa fi xam nga rek nama naa leen bu baax a baax a baax waaye yee nañ toog rek dal rek ñu joxe lu rafet xam nga du neex yee.
Definitely. We have some interesting topics to touch today. Of course, we are in the middle of a double header. The Gambia Queen Scorpions. They are in a historic tie. Let's call it like that. It's a historic tie because they are playing the final round of Africa Cup of Nations qualifiers, Women Africa Cup of Nations qualifiers. As we know, Gambia have never qualified to the Women Africa Cup of Nations. So if they go through this tie, it will be the first time ever that the Gambia national team participate in that. So first leg, we of course played on Friday against Kenya in Kenya. Unfortunately, the result did not go our way. We lost 3-1, even though we could be lead early on, and then we ended up losing. And the second leg will be played on Tuesday in Chess, Senegal, as our home fixture. So we will touch that. The league season 2 as well. You know, you get Space TV platform, you will realize that Tunekani is building up to the new league season, which will be starting next month, 7. So in a couple of weeks time, something like that, the league will start. So teams are preparing. So many what times have very leagues determined, and then also so you made time to then last foreign based players. Both no coming to the first will be we will have a summary on that, but we will also just touch on some of the actions that Gambia foreign based players yeah, how they are doing over the course of the weekend and all that. But I think I want to start here in the Queen Scorpions. Um, Last week start what are on them, but we did not go in detail because I'm going to want to follow proceedings too much. We just they go bros like on top of this squad do born name no. But now we all want to see we like usually we will want to see the Gambia national team do well. That is a general thing. Um, but with what is at stake, even it build interest more on Gambia football fans for you try to push the Queens for guys to make it all the way to the World Cup, to the AFCON rather. Kenya themselves, they are also, minus in this tournament. This will, if they qualify, this will be the second time ever they make it to the Africa Cup of Nations. Yeah, but let's start from that. Okay, yeah, let's start from the Queens. The game. I'm sure that you are following the game. What did you make of it? And yeah, And where do you think of our chances now?
Well, Chama, to be honest, dama fàtte woon game dama doon nelaw.
Mhm.
Dama jógee train ñëw ak soona di nelaw xam nga so man ma eewu duga ma ne xii may cepe ma duga gis game bi jeex na 3-1 xam nga te lu ma si gën a naxare mooy ñoo njëkkoon a score sax ni ke
Mhm.
ñoo njëkk a score waaye ba tey rek I think chances are there for us to qualify xam nga do amut living away goal rule ne boo ko
Yeah, I think there's away goal rules. If you win 2-0, we qualify.
for
Yeah.
2-0 we qualify
Mhm.
xam nga but my only worry is can we keep a clean sheet that's my worry
Mhm.
and going forward this match suñ bëggee qualify the first thing first mooy ne we must try to keep clean sheet that should be priority number one keeping a clean sheet the chances will come you understand whether they will take it or not but I'm pretty sure the chances will come. So it's not complex. It's just straight and direct. Come on. Let the coaches do their homework. Make sure that they get everything right, every tactics right. Because I'm sure that now, after playing them, they've done their analysis. They've not. I'm sure that they have some strength and weaknesses. So let them try and exploit their weaknesses and also try to nullify their strength. Loolu laa mën a wax. Kon yaakaar am na.
Yaakaar am na space. Yow ñu ngi nekkoon si campé bi di waxtaan si page bi WhatsApp bi si half time bi game bi xam naa foofu full time bi bu mu jeexee people were not xam nga ñu ngi daaw noonu so kenn ñëwut waaye yow naka nga gis affaire bi.
Yeah, Mr. Cham, jërëjëf sa laajte bu am solo bi. Yeah, game bi ni ngi dooree woon xam nga rek positively bench ko guy but again after from the lose concentration especially si defense bi they concede cheap goals but yep man suma gis-gis midfield bi was open soo ko bàyyi xel ñooñu foofu la ñu jiyee da xam ne foofu la gars yi contrôle mun a xam suñ backline but to be honest not ne comme dafa bon completely but then need some adjustment xam nga rek suñ next game bi parce que midfield bi digga la am na players yoo xam ne they are missing ñoo xam ne comme door rek qualifiers yëpp ñoom ñoo ko doot oil leen lu tax oil leen ñoom ñoo xam so ñu ngi assistant few new players xam nga rek ñoo xam ne comme ñu ngi just ñëw keroog they struggle especially si midfield bi but again tam I believe nag mun nañoo am dara si second leg bi in Senegal because suñ kanam bi moom xam naa ne comme suñ la songee la score but we have to concentrate more on our midfield jëma try ni ñoo compact suñ game bi against Kenya because Kenya bu ñu just square bi rek seen dikkal nekk so xam nga rek fan si gil la may doole so suñ gars yëpp di lose lose concentration ak yooyu so gars yi ñëw suñ kaw so loolu la rek play at home that they over important xam nga so we are hopeful xam nga rek football la two leg la so we are hopeful in the second leg that against them
In the second leg, definitely. Yeah, I mentioned something. Some players knew if you know. I just read about the comments. Somebody's talking about fatigue was our biggest weakness, long travel and short recovery time for the players, which of course is an effect because, of course, Gambia they got 1 day before the game. So the only day they had to train in Kenya was the warm-up day. Well, it was the free-up day. Buga want to prepare put say action game the following day. So definitely, and then traveling in Africa, we all know it's not straightforward. It's never straightforward. And I jar for the day, but then for the Balaga Ega Kenya, it lot have been affair. Before so said they said 4 players. I think the 4th guy joined a guy. That is the 4 professional players. Fatou Kante, of course, he scored the goal, the captain. But I think that was the only day they had to train together as a team. And then they had to play the game the following day. That did not help, of course. That did not help their preparation for the game. But yeah, you mentioned about players. Last time we what about squad. Man, I like it. And it was one mistake. Reading one full text the squad we go announce. Actually, coach bi dañ ko joxoon ulti dañ ko joxoon limit of players su moom or according to Sawaji Amadou Tamba, who is a very reliable journalist when it comes to football in Gambia. Mune coach bi dañ ko jox a number ñu ne ko 4 players mooy maximum bu mo mën a oo pour si squad am bi on a professional players like you can say foreign players, let's say it like that. Foreign players. Of course, you can say mix of professional because you know can play Europe, you come Spain, La Liga, you know, they are playing professional league and others. So I don't really know what is the professional in female football, so that is my bad. But limit boobu lañ ko jox daal 4 international players that were play si squad am bi so moom mu choose those 4 players that was Fatou Kante Manyima
Penda Ba.
Penda ak who was the
Ola.
ak Ola yeah 4 you la choose so the other players you nekk Liberia you nekk Sierra Leone di play so the nit yi seen lifin moo nekkoon waaye lu tax ñu am pour génne gars yi Liberia yeeg yooyu noonu comme match mel ni Yaxal Traoré
Rugi.
Basi had a very good game in the last qualifier against Niger. Exactly. Basi must score assist against Liberia, against Niger. It's the last qualifying round. He scored and assisted. And then Basi mom, so first last Cambi, there was a time she was not in the squad.
Yeah.
And then Basi come to the squad. And rumors have it that when they gonna rumors you know she has a problem with the coach. There are some issues, some rift in between them. So it was just the pressure he fancy more guys. So could be was content to not bring those players. But yo, so say dynamics you make them a preparation be you know yo what like yo let me say that so noise born the bigger.
Now, first of all, the reason behind we need to stick up from bringing 4 players. Is it financial or what?
Financial lakiwa, yeah. I'm on the financial law. I can read his statement.
So again, last time under 70, every time, this coach is the issue. Coaches see they create environment one that they must fail. The environment that they've created for them is for them to fail. You understand? Because how can you play one of our most important games? Yeah.
Most important. Yeah.
Wow. Win qualify them of make history. Ak lu mu mëna xew da nga wara certify all your best players nga am leen available. Taw gum na su ñep ñëw nañ mëna am something. Understand? So like what are we doing, Cham? Are we really playing football just to participate or are we there to compete? Parce que li mënu mako understand. This was the problem I was saying. All these problems you look at national team all the funders what see under 17 youth football yep national team tell responsibility government bila ke wana ko na GFF gain a man up na government you know what you nothing ko because they are clean our football amu ci ñu am ni dingo ga wate am nañ ko grab mo nga am ñom basi am ñom rugi ñom Kathleen ndoy wara ñew ñom Messi ñuy wara ñew ci team they are all different makers xam nga waaye again su ñëwaatee financial problem dem buñ dem ko yaa xaalis la dem ba pare ne doo génne loolu qualifier doo ko fa indi su fekkee bu loolu da nga toog lu njëriñ ñuy def kon li laa si gis daal nañ ñu dem joxe lépp oo ñu bañ a dem mu jeex tak
on the contrary, so I'm sorry, gis ngeen news bi nekk di génn Kenya how committed they were to this qualifiers. Kenyan president bi the president
10 million shillings gis naa ko.
Yeah, 10 million shillings la leen tegal teg su gaay qualifier gaay win Gambia in chess ñu leen tegal benn 1 million each single individual in the team 1 million la leen tegalaat so motivation baa ngi foofu noonu ñu leen motiver ñu leen a pousse ba pare and look at the stadium bu gaa demee gaa seen stadium bi of course stadium bi feesut but you can see a number comme ni ko space waxee the fans made the difference at the end of the day bu gaa score 1 score 2 and like yaa ngi gis fans yi doon di yuhu then nga gis gaa yi gën a am confident then su la gaa yi gën a control game bi sax after gaa yi ngay play di xam nga di def seen manière yi ak yu noonu di pass xam nga nga toog sax nga foog ne Kenya bi seen team is very strong then you realize Kenya So even the FIFA ranking, they are on the Gambia in this in female football, way on the Gambia. Understand?
ñu ñëna ndaw
ñoo leen raw.
Yeah, yeah.
So loolu laa wax ne like this game was there for the taking. Like it's not one money like FIFA ranking does not determine that nga win wala doo win. But at least na la mën a jox an idea koy player fan la dooleem toll. Understand? And Kenya doole bu ñoo wax si gars man like nekkuñ foofu noonu because ñoom Kenya beneen la gam sa place female African Cup of Nations. Yes, gars win nañ Tunisia in the last first round bi. They won penalties like 1-0 penalty bu gars am gars I forget the score. But like they are not a household name boo xam ne nga wax ne bii kay moom amuñ chance. We had a chance. We just needed to put everything we got on the table and then we try to put them to the next round. Our space.
Yeah, Chama, you are right. Comme nu ko ceewaay I think ne comme dañu waroon def loolu noonu ne gis comme ñu musuñoo qualify te opportunité la su fekkee dañoo pop suñu xaalis bi yëpp pour make sure ñu am all our players xam rek ci squad bi rek ñoo mën a jàppale wala ngeen tam bu ne bi xam ne loolu amul tamit man tamit ok blame naa coach bi si benn boor because ay players yoo xam ne comme ñoom ñoo door qualify si xam rek comme ñoom Baasi yi ni ñoom Rogu yi ni ñoom Catherine xam nga ay kon foog naa comme dafa am try bu maintain ñooyu noonu rather mu asi am rek am yeneen players yi comme ñoom Penda ok gëj naa play si national team bi am soo ko bàyyi keroog si game bi sa dafa struggle si midfield bi am rek Mbasi su fa nekkoon because right now currently pour ñu wax ne dëgg ok despite Mbasi playing in Africa but moo gën a taxaw Penda am comme right now pour ñu wax ne dëgg so game boobu noonu rek comme suñu midfield dafa dañoo struggle dañ ko bàyyi yow loo taxam tura des Mariama Cham moo doon play suñu game bi yëpp after ñu jékki-jékki rek ma gis ñu bu génnee Mariama Cham so mu topp rek génne Mariama Cham so which means fara Penda ak suñ beneen fi player wurum so aba rek ñu gën a struggle foofu noonu so aba he got it all rounder anyway suñ game bu daal man daal bëggoon naa la dafa make sure ko mu naka asi ñoom Penda xam nga mu make sure asi Masi because ñoom ñoo ko doo te Masi have very good game suñ previous game bi so mu asi ko mu play ak ñoom Rubi Diouf daal man daal si gata daal loolu la am pour contribuer si game bi
No, wax dëgg man ñoo si team what was the problem? We are not mobile in the midfield. Guys nekkuñ woon they were doing some basic mistakes that I mal pass yoo xamante ne warta am ak mobility bi like nga war a cover ground mu loo cover like ku gis Penda xam ne dafa xawlo he was a little bit heavy and naka koy wax Jallow boobu noonu tamit ku number 9 bi moom tamit she was a little bit heavy or said movement dafa xawlo des si digga bi the only one who was moving moo nekk ko wax noonu Mariama Cham mo di move si digga bi and immediately after coach bi génne kooku noonu mënuma understand man tamit lu tax gars yi génne kooku understand so defense be like ñoom tamit I think they were quite disjointed what ñoom dee nañ foofu noonu for example maa ñi ma ko gis xam ne maa ñi ma like gars yi ñu ko leen lifin daal moom star la ma duma fotin bi she did very well ak Badu bi tamit did very well ba balaa moo génn ba moo cause penalty bi I know ne everybody dina ko blame si penalty bi ak yooyu noonu but I think mu la joxe everything lu mu amee foofu noonu because of team yi ñu organise su tee moo tax dañ ne am pour def more than loo war a def as a team as a player individually understand speaking of that coach bi sax he was not on the bench understand we had an assistant coach sitting on the bench and then maa ngi déglu assistant coach bi after game bi post game press conference bi I was not really happy with what I was seeing I want to make small doom by la Cham la santale I don't know him but ci war nga ko xam maybe because nga xam ko
liga ñoo whole group bu ñu def si legends
yeah I was very disappointed
mooy coach Dodge Lions
I was very disappointed with his post-match press conference though because he was there praising Lanlan Nekaifa. You are the coach. Focus on the team, telling us second half the Gambia were all over Kenya and all that. Like, many people were watching the space. Did you see that? You have the feeling the second half the Gambia then dominate game. Boom, many didn't create chances.
No,
do you feel
no,
that?
no.
But again, you wax ne like I'm very happy with the commitment from Hamga. ñu ngi defal team beeg yooyu noonu xam nga yii leen war a bàyyi xam nga suñu gars yi nekk si football bi yii la gars war a bàyyi just focus on sa liggéey bi yow lay mos a liggéey coach sa team yi nga am si loolu noonu the other side political side beeg yooyu noonu bu ko fa dugal sax ñu jaay ne because we all know ne suñu préparation bi baaxul we all know ne waaw Just
Because
in
all the players, they could have almost 4 to 5 players. Then cram you gain a leg. You don't cram for some players. Iba
the
crap na, ola buara crap na, penda crap na. I think the goals photo. So hamba I come okay. So na mung se fufa, but I come preparation. So hamba come this short period of time. Hamba ngora jo travel nyo train the same day nyo play the following day. So hamba dafa meti da yeah.
dafa métti da ngay bàyyi loolu noonu man loolu laa xool na ñu focus ci coaching bi rek ñu try pour move team bi because the coach was not there. Go ahead.
Chama, if we are serious or we were serious about this national team, first thing we want to get more they want in the coach place. I have nothing against Bomb. Understand that she's a fantastic coach. She's a great coach. She has done a lot in Gambia. Momo Chorok, I think they are the household names in terms of female coaches in the country.
Definitely.
They've done a lot. Understand that. But I think it's about time. You understand? We bring a new coach. Come understand Gambian football. No, not sorry. Understand female football. Understand? Come even today, do Gambians in someone outside. We have to do it if we are serious. I mean, understand? And you make sure you give Joko all the resources he or she might need to have success or to be successful. Lolo moy mbir bi. Chama, what we done ñu ne muy coach wo muy players wo, we are not serious. We are not serious with this female team. Ñu serious gis nañ leen mooy Kenya. Teg ci taal bi xaalis make sure ne ku teg 10 million xamal ne ku provide na first of all you're gonna make sure ne players yëpp you see good conditions.
Foog naa gars yi ñu ko egg Sénégal sax de TV Kenya bi they go to Sénégal first.
Bro mi ngi make sure ne ñoom seen preparation is top notch. Understand everything will available dañoo teel a dugal camp indi seen best players la ñoo indi. Bro yow nag digga caawa nag man yow mënuloo dépense $100 man ma dépense $1,000 su pay moo nekk benn.
No, amuñ xaalis nag ba gars yi na amuñ xaalis bi boy. Ñu ne amuñ xaalis bi.
yaa ngi nuyu dégg ma la de yaa ngi am ko
dama amoon call ma ne mënuloon duggee nga dem marché nga duggee $100 ñu na soo ma duggee $1,000
yeah it's but no it's dafa doy waar we are not serious but pare let's not forget when we played Niger the first leg Bob did not have the requirements to sit on the bench as a coach, right? Aspis, can you remember that? They had to call in a coach to come and be the head coach, and then Bong has to sit as an assistant coach or something like that. Understand? And then this time, CAF becomes more serious about that. Then Guinea, like they accepted your loans. So Bong was not on the bench at all. And this is something that we should have known since we had the warning in the last, because last time we played local Kenya, it's more than 6 months ago.
Yeah.
This was something we have been going to address. We did not address the situation. We never no. Is it could be like it is just not right. We are to be honest, we are not serious. We are not serious.
Yeah, right.
That is the bottom line. And then don't have losewa. Hamga.
Yeah, loolu la rek comme du ko cee waaye daf dee sad sometimes aba sooy wax suñ football xam nga rek because dëgg la ñi ngi bëgg a football xam nga am passion players ak yooyu but again football xaalis a caama pour muy leer soo génne wut xaalis soo spend si football rek pour nga achieve li nga bëgg dafa difficult doo ko am sax so ñun loolu mooy suñ main problème ci am xaalis pour génne xaalis motivation for laak préparation ak yooyu so loolu rek mooy problème Gambia te loolu soo ko génnewutee xam rek nga investi loolu rek dafa difficult pour ñun to be honest dañoo ñëwaat again dem qualifier ñoo toogaat same team mooy continuer rek unless and until ñu pare pour génne xaalis ñu génne xaalis invest heavily ci football
yeah waxu badara Gambia bode let me just read this statement from GFF, from the GFF page on the day of the game, just before the game starts. The statement they wrote this. the Gambia Football Federation which is the senior women's national team of the Gambia, the Queen Scorpions, the best of luck as they prepare for the first leg of the first round of the final round of qualifiers for the 2026 Women's Africa Cup of Nations. The Queen Scorpions will today face the formidable for their formidable counterparts, Kenya, at this time, 1 o'clock. These two-legged, let me just go straight to the final paragraph because it's too long. This two-legged tie holds immense significance for Gambian football. Should Mariama Bomb so Queens emerge victorious, over the Starlets over 2 legs, they will achieve a historic milestone, their first ever qualification to the WAFCON. This unprecedented opportunity underscores the remarkable progress and dedication within our women football program, championed by his leader, by the leadership of Kaba Bajo, the GFF extender. So, these are nonsense you guys have been feeling. We all know everybody we will be like this. How many more how mechanical be why how many digger neck for digger why still they went on and write something like this. Like, no space. The family thing actually hold it. So they get the triple Gambian football is so painful for this year in football, right? But I know you guys will feel the pain. My guess I want to criticize about the journalists actually she sent efforts actually, but wow, but the final thing is we play again on Tuesday. Football at the end of the day. One of the Nduga actually so Nduga Akari Fubari actually why football at the end of the day. You never know. We can go and get a result and then we make it to the AFCON for the first time and then have some guy again as in liñ leen waxoon ñun ñoo leen def nii ñoo fi toj mbapat ak yooyu noonu yëpp. We wish that happened. We wish Gambia win. Of course, that is what we want. So Motamansa, I'm trying to avoid all the negative energy on the page right now to post anything that demotivate the team. I just focus on trying to push the team as they go. But at the end of the day, we all know it's going to be a very difficult task, right? But there is a chance. As Pete.
Yeah, far difficult. It's a mountain to climb, but yeah, Kenya, you were confident. Coming to what they guys and you can aga home. So again, but Tagalang has boham the consoling whatever win again, Hambarak, so why I had a Quintegal Hala, Quintegot has, but they had a difference in Borbi. So especially Africa, but again, fingers crossed. So we hear the win guy Hambarak, qualify. Inshallah.
Yeah, inshallah. I have to do this. I'm not somebody who want to do the financial things a lot, but I had to do this. I just had to go and check. Sugar winning Taibini over 2 legs. Each player will get roughly around 8,000 euros. That is 8,000 euros converted to Gambian national team terms is 4 wins you just go as winning bond other ones. So imagine fair team for the last 3 camps. So 4 wins is 8,000 euros for Gambia. Our national team, mates team, that is what they're giving their female team to win just this time. This is how important it is. And this is going to be their second time ever to qualify. But it's difficult. Why they got here? You never do football, Cheram. Join football, Cheram. I've heard story, but on the ground I've had what they were paying this female team. Understand? She can't take Imagine yourself, these professional players coming all the way and then you learn Nangam Sangam. I don't even want to say those because I what I need outside living. So but it is so insignificant. Big Coco's hold me. They are serious. Gambia. But of course, at the end of the day, people feel they feel they feel patriotic sa dika ak then moo tax nga yéen yi nga ko dee def ak yooyu waaye wax dëgg ne yàlla ñu nekko ñu jox football dara yu ko ma ne ko joxuñ ko cëram yaa ngi baax ok yaa ngi mute
maa ngi baale su ma xoolal ne dama mer rek bilaay yaa ngi figo si ak ma gën a stress
Gambia da ngaa demee tas de bro
no lii boy lii yow ate na yaa xaalis la boy xam man boy man gisuma sax ministre ou président bi sax kenn gën a wis boy wis xale yi good luck xam nga because
Bilahi.
xam nga boy lii there are so many wrongs xam nga
Not
again
even
xam nga
not even the woman who is responsible to run women football. Like who
exactly
like the fourth vice president. At least can again as guys ngeen push team bi. Understand? Ngeen def why yeah. They did put a statement. I will not I will tell they did put a statement today after Hamga. We
xale
need
yi
to push Hamga. Suñu
xale
match
yi
bi wow.
normally game bi ko war a préparé fii gars yi ñëw nit ñi gunge leen fan si génn def seen training ground
Yeah.
su dee go project bi la sax o Brikama lañ ko def Brikama sax Brikama for example nit ñi ñëw fa gars yi train nit ñi ñëw ministre bi ñëw ñu motivate leen xam nga
Exactly.
force lady bi sax ñu invite su président mënut a ñëw mu indi force lady bi boo jigéen la
Te sometimes du xaalis bi rek sax comme noonu di wax
exactly
nii just ñu walal gars yi rek nga wan leen ne we are behind you da su ko defee ngeen pousse gars yi a little bit noo leen mën a pousser gars yi sax waaye noonu
nga
lañ
gis
demee
don't be surprised tamit su loolu laa ne nga gis compagnie bi sax dañoo ñëw buga yow marketing la so wherever the president is involved you understand companies will come on board because they never please president bi they want to secure their businesses understand don't be surprised su gars yi xool loolu after seen ñu ngi leen ok team play suñu winee suñu qualifié ok
we play
team bi
this
yëpp team bi yëpp na ngeen am internet 1 year yëpp free internet ngeen a am seen kër yi free credit ngeen a am for example xam nga it doesn't incentive yoo xam ne mooy loolu tegal leen xaalis tegal leen ay mbir this is how you prepare things this is how you go about things xam nga but it has to start a month earlier
ahead of
you
time
need to be been 2-3 weeks because ñëpp ñu foog si senior team bi góor yi toog bi benn one week or 10 days ñu dégg ne jigéen ñi ñu war a play seen qualifiers ñi amul train bu correct that collectiveness collective bi nekku fa you understand and we all know football is a collective game xam nga you have to understand each other yaa ngi wax something Chama nga ne the movement was not there you understand Chama before movement mun a am fekk nga understandante nooy ne Chama nii la mel Chama li mooy expérience Chama nii la Chama ni nga ko passé ni nga ko def xam nga kon lu ma dee wax rek la suma benn coach mooy wàccee mu ne ko naam mooy xale yi ne leen ne li nga pass important ki nga pass nu ko receiver moo important parce que yow ni nga ma passé man Thierno Badji bu jeexal bii nii ak nooy passé a normal player ko active player mënut a nekk benn man sama buggee pass ay 2 meters pass ou 3 meters pass suma kanam da nga maa sonal da nga ko teg suma tànka bi football tamit noonu sa team da nga xam fu nekk la mun parce que tubaab bi sax am na player suñu dee pass dañuy dee pass seen kanam bu gudda xam nañ ne ñooy dañ koo jot am na da nga ko teg seen tànka yi so all those things loolu understanding la loolu collective da nga xam ne lii collective ngeen a train together xamante understand but again are we serious are we really serious
we are not
so mooy loolu
anyways ñu jaala ñu wish comme ni ko waxee rek we wish them all the best we will continue to push them as best as we can xam nga dañ try pour push game bi as best as we can but at the end of the day football la ñu dem seet hopefully they will get the result done and then xam nga ma ne ko ñu moomu crédit bi they will take it noonu la but ñu jaala ñu waxtaan about the upcoming league season GFF first division second division male female leagues I think they are all ahead they are about to start but of course space moom ma ne ko first division mostly male bi foofu la dee focus but of course second division bi a little bit so space gis naa ne week bi like a couple of weeks now yaa ngi dem di meet ak former coaches rather of different teams look at the team's preparation I'm sure yaa ngi check guys and camp seek you know tamit seen training camp si the league is about to start what can you tell us about the league the games ak you know and then the preparation of the clubs
Mr. Chama jërëjëf si sa kàddu bu am solo bi comme ni ko wax rek laaj nga ma fu ma gën a focus daal maa ngi expect another amazing season again digala dorna didam to di mid team si di mid coach si ak yoy di watana ga new season xam rek mang se am lu bari yeah so plus you have come they've made some good signings am na plus you have come changing coaches xam nga ñene xam rek ñi ci ko am ba legi setu la nguñ xam rek regarding am nga sen squad bi parce league bi ba legi des na but okay the positive thing is team si door nañ def nekk ni xam rek guys in si high gear ahead of new season it's going to be interesting to be honest this season and then so ko bàyyi la am striker yoo xam ne comme pass yi si ñu doon dominer si league bi like 2 or 3 of them dañoo player si league bi fii this season which is going to be interesting because ñoom bu fi gaay gëjee si la gul si gëj a taw comme rek comme past 2 seasons yi because soo ko bàyyi la am last year top scorer 12 la season bi wala 14 la woon xam nga so every season daf di gën a wàññeeku waaye ñooñu seen time xam rek dem na ba almost ay 18 19 ba 20 so they are here xam rek so it's good nekk na ba ma am foofu noonu den xam rek ñu gën a waxtaan si biir.
Yeah, but yeah, about signings. What are the exciting signings you know that happen right now? Because teams are make moves. My TFT, have done them time when they unveil and play. They are doing some great stuff. Teams see Fortune Federation, they unveil and play. See, teams see they are prepared in that. Why guess key time large deal time 99% done with PST Galaxy in terms of send scouting, the recruitment. I think for the new season. So, what are the new moves, the new transfers, the new moves that you have, they will be exciting for the upcoming season.
Yeah, okay. Maybe clubs you better come there to confirm those signings. Somebody come you then come publish ko. But I can tell you that those players are already with the team, especially boy Ibu Sanang from Fortune to Medina United. To be honest, one of the most exciting transfer for me. Yeah, because, yeah, it's the final Medina Baba, and again they now want Fortune to be about because Ibu, to be honest, I can say is replaceable. Since Boom joined Fortune past last 2-3 seasons, yep, he has been one of their best players. Creating, providing assists and scoring goals. So him moving to another club, dafa am na lu ma wàññi si Fortune. But again, Fortune la they can attract any player they want. They can sign any player they want for seen team. But when you find a replacement for Ibu Sanyang, dafa difficult. Yeah, we've seen Sirif Jallo from Hearts move now to Dutch Lions. It's a good signing. Sirif he had a very good season. His debut season with Hearts last season. Joined the Dutch Lions. And again, we've seen Medina again. They've said they come confirm ba mara kom da nigi jël few player Hawks mooy Aliou Gambia on 23 half back bi and again mooy Mas Njie ba add them to their ranks and again Fortune tam seen player mala mooy Araba Kanté tamit and is all quality training with them publishing ko na comme dañ ko sign and again the other transfer is mooy Nabilay Ibrahim Fofana from Marimo to TMT surprisingly because ñëpp dañ foog na comme dafa den BST Galaxy or Real de Banjul ñoo ko doon topp bu baax strongly but after all of a sudden ñu gis ne da pam na join TMT li am dafa surprise ñu bari again te waaye TMT tam right now any player over them tam moom na rek nekkul du bon because na nekk team boo xam ne buñ egg si first division bi am nga ngeen def comme lu football laaj daal so basically daal sign sa ngeen daw jeexaangoon nag was comme ligue bi comme doraangoon confirm but currently they are training with those clubs. Yeah.
Yeah, regarding the tour, yang make tour. Of course there are some headlines. There are tour see. This now yang meet Koji BSTB Yapa. Mom don't want this season to be not anything more than fourth. That will be failure for him personally. Yeah, there were some highlights. See Toby. But what were the main highlights? You so many. So what you see what are the coaches in terms of their preparations for the upcoming season?
Yeah, regarding Yafa, BSC Galaxy, to be honest, personally, this season, anything less than 4 months to hold on is going to be failure for them. Given the fact that new structures and club pass yesi force ya bu ñëwé am rek ñëw nañ am pour maintain sen tam pour stay ci league bi last season am rek ñu ngi ñëw am rek finish at the highest finish fourth amon nañ tolof sa ko dañ finish higher than that fourth position and again this season am rek ñu ngi ko moy sen third season so I believe we started at BST believe ko mun nañu compete for league bi because they have the players am rek ñi nga am the structure comme financial tam ñu fa so it's good Jaffa comme ko as a head coach muy jox that cadre bu rafet bu amare bo xam comme pour lu ko mëna motiver wala muy motiver lo players comme ne ñun suñu da am li rek it's a failure digal hay on his side digala maybe comme lolu nakon na hala xawsula for players comme lolu la fay na am daf lay war a gëna motiver pour ñu at bi ni ñu wara compete pour ligue and again tam gis na Sirif Mankay that bo mo magala living tam from today tomorrow to Brikama United te gis na ne comme ñaar ñu number ñom ñep bi Brikama bi la so Sirif mom ñep xamé ko great tomorrow fofu la defé yefam be win for FA Cup bi so moving to they are close rival I can say to Brikama United it's something li nga xam ne comme ñu bari gisuñ ko woon but football la am rek expected unexpected so mom tam right down nga pa ngi Brikama United Brikama United ci transition xam nga ni build sen team bi because ko bayla most of the some senior players they left but again time ñi ngi am barak ñi ngi sign some very good players tamit so it's going to be a very very tough season this season comme ma ko way earlier yeah for now loolu la wax rek for now to ba ye continuer jala ma bo do sa di ki yamba ki nga am comme jot na ko jël
okay gars yi jël suma coach bi rek Mr President goor a jëli de bu wala rek la gars yi préparé pour season bi ok
no mo foog ma jël ko ba ma jala mo first division bi rek yeah
waaw voilà yow tam yaa ngi si pre-season de yéen a ngi si pre-season maa ngi gis naa seen picture see kii noonu gis naa leen yéen a ngi lifin xam naa ne this season daal soo leen eggul yéen tamit first division daal xam naa ne space dina ñëw waaye soo leen eggul first division daal it will be a big failure should I call it that way okay
Well, that's the target. But I don't think it's going to be a big failure. I think the target is to reach the playoffs, but at minimum.
Okay.
Understand? At minimum. But our main goal is to qualify for the first division. Because Chama, in reality, yeah, like the project that we have, Munlo that project, that connection, okay, and I play in an amateur league in the second division of that amateur league.
Yeah.
Understand?
Yeah,
Lulu, players, that's very difficult. Understand? So at least, I play in an amateur league, but you are playing in the first year of that amateur league. Understand? At least, Bobu didn't help Munakon. Understand? So, Motan, this scene, like, as you can see, we brought a coach from the UK all the way to the Gambia. Although he's a Gambian and he's doing a good job, he has done a lot. He has even me could play with national team with Oyon Nenko, but he was on the bench, I think, on 2 occasions. Yeah. So I'm the unique. Yeah, I'm the logo. I'm not from Texas. Maluma project unique. The project unique. Kese. This project Gambian football. But he just want to know from name. Yeah, che from what we are just starting. But alhamdulillah, so far so good. The nyara yalla for ni chat. Chatami of video talk. But yalla bana. Coming to the Chama, who want to go much into Unique Global. Coming to space, Toyambi, understand. I'm not too like been question why if you transfer. There are so many players who have the new trainer teams, but Munio confirm transfer because of 2 things. TMS, the ICT, and also our so-called nonsense clearance. He nyari more delay. Understand? Because player no contract can be here. Team. Why do you need a clearance? Why do you need a clearance? Contract can be here. Why do you need a clearance? Low is one more than delay. But anyway, international transfer certificate ICT. Because he play Senegal, Yangi Gambia, so for you go. But another thing, space. Actually, we don't understand why. GFF send policy. The fun so send a player from Senegal. or any other country outside the Gambia. Therefore, I'm to stay Gambia a minimum of 1 month pour mu soog a mun a play si ligue bi man loolu laa mënut a understand ba tey.
I don't know.
Wow, boobu doy na waar de doy na waar man tam understand ma ko de to be honest.
tuuti laa si mun a wax benn how would you know ne player bi dafa jógee Sénégal am na fi loon moo les moo la fi am how would you know that bon c'est documentation la player mun naa ñëw ne moom laisser passer la jël ñu dem premier ko laisser passer mu ñëw doo si mun dara loolu ndogul de mun dafa difficult loolu is one second bi ñu ngi gis Angleterre pour exemple premiership bi Space ni nga jógee Gambia ñu send la from Gambia on a Thursday ñu annonce ne d'accord nañ Friday before 12 midday before lunch time soo signé sa contract bi Saturday mun nga appelé àll kick off su la neexee less than 24 hours nga play Hurricane def na ko last bu moo dem Bayern first season bi dafa sign Bayern the following day less than 24 hours mu play si Super Cup bi against Leipzig so man yooyu ba that professional level professional league yooyu ñu ngi def lu mel noonu ñun Gambia ñu nga xam ne demuñu fenn amateur football ñu make all those crazy demands it doesn't make sense which doesn't make sense
Yes.
so lii caamal problème bi la team si am right now moo tax team bi mënuñoo annoncé li fi nii yaa ngi gis play because Space dem na gis na team mu nekk ñu fa train ak you know but again mënuñ ko announce because when I something it has to be official make sure that all the documents everything is intact bala nga ko announce understand so lii tamit mu ngi delay mbir bi another thing Space yaa nga waxi Medina dëgg Medina dañ ramas suma gars yi dañ ramas Fox trop yow yaa ngi ne Aliou ak Mass Moustapha si la bokk jëlee Moustapha xam nga and again lii dafa jël taxaw seetlu si Hawks li jël taxaw seetlu because fanal Chama last season mu waxoon naa ko fi I fear for them man last season dama foogoon ne Hawks dañoo struggle but again ñu ngi finish mid table understand fi ma ko beesoo mooy dañoo struggle mooy li happen this year dama foog ne dafa happen last year li happen si this season dama foog ne happen last year mooy ne seen top players yëpp dañoo bëgg a génn parce que let's face the reality yeah I love Hawks to death suma team la foofu laa jaar foofu laa jàngee academy foofu laa play football understand but again football dafa am nu mu dee demee you cannot have players playing at the national level you play CHAN you play under 20 you play under 17 understand ñoom Gary ñoom Aliou nga wax ni ñoom Mass ñoom Nani Diop understand ñooñu mënuloo génnee gaay one après mënuloo fay gaay xaalis boo xam ne at least mën na leen a téye so dafa difficult Hawks problème bi loolu la dafa difficult fu nga mën a téye ñun understand so man I saw this coming but I thought ne dafa happen last year mu tamit last year Hawks dañoo struggle but again ñoo na di scene so loolu moom xam nga doy na waar lu dañoo war a jóg si loolu bu baax a baax xam nga te Hawks loolu naa ngi da dooleel time boobu mooy ne Red Hawks we have this youth team mun foofu laa nekkoon xam nga ñu ne recruit ay players train leen prepare for the first team but Red Hawks mu ngi third division relegate na so where can they find players the Hawks is not in their DNA signing players outside what they want is nurture players and bring them comme jaaree nga jëlee nga nekk xale jëlee yow la jël ko si third division team bi from there nga ñëw Red Hawks then nga from Red Hawks nga egg Hawks so loolu jël ko Red Hawks yëpp ñu ngi third division the level between third division and fourth division the gap is wide so ñoom naka la ñoo jëlee players te ñoom signing players du seen affaire so Hawks ñu ngi si at a very very critical moment feneen fu ma daanale Chama si yëfi président yëfi mbii nii Brikama United to be honest I give respect to everyone at Brikama but what they are doing it doesn't make sense mënuma understand ne da nga wan open trials ma gis ko gars yi over 200 players ñoo ñu si open trials yooyu léegi yow nooy sélecté Chama loolu amut understand Brikama United is one team boo xam ne player warta nekk seen problème because Brikama United dañ am benn advantage in the region they are the biggest zone they are the biggest team they have the stadiums ñoom la nekk Brikama United they have the nawetaan they have the West Coast Regional Third Division League they have their own West Coast zonals. So I'm going to call it these 3 competitions are also within the league. We 4 because we are ñoo mëna am problème pour am players. Ba ñoo tollu fo xamne dañoo def open trials. Open trials, Gambia teams are used to that. But it doesn't make sense. For me, personally, it doesn't make sense at all. Because Chama, your team you prepare a report. This was the problem of the team. Position improve. Understand? Because you score this amount of goal, or then score goals, or then concede goals, all those things. Have a problem. Report. Go and look for the players positions that you want. Look for the profile of players that you want to play in a specific position. Understand? Position specific. No nga def nga jël di nga solo. Why all aduna yep 200 players. Xana ku nekk dafa play 5 minutes or 10 minutes pour nga gis ko. Bo tole players so def lolu scouting. Lolu kañ la mo do kañ la mo jé. Ana lolu dañ fa spend 2 days. So ñon tamit dañu wara bay xel lolu man fu man dega when I saw it I was like ma gisé bi da guy bi nako mom mi ngi fu lolu ndam la. Lolu is a disgrace. It's a big disgrace. Another point of Delta Moine, then later hire coach, upon coach. The later upon coach. Could be, I think this is his second week, if I'm right, space, or his 4th week. Mankajan.
Second or third.
No, Mutanekata. So, a big club like Brikama, what do you def criminal? The person small say the feel bad. Although Munna coach get a young to national team, but platform bini talk about global platform bini Gambian football. Man Charnabaji, coach Mwe Halatan, not coach Aston Coach of Global. Did it go talk of the man personally my axma very book Silumagis. So Mandalo like zone pull cham pour muna am luma de wasi pre-season with the first division comme ko space de def.
Yeah.
So do minga manga.
Yeah.
Space will do that, right? You'll go to the camp town, right?
I'm not.
No, so Delu Wafa question you want to know like ko.
No, the man go space the man go to Birkama. The man go for it.
No, I'm not manga.
Dem na gis na ko mo manga.
Loolu mako am bala trial bi mako amé di following weeks la gaay sen trial bi ni
200 players trial.
Wow. Yeah, buñ ko appointé di following day la fa dem.
Tamana so post bi.
No, gisuma ko. Why come no ko waxe I agree with you. So rek team bu nekk ci league bi di def ay open trial at this stage of the season, it does not make too much sense. Make good sense sort of. Yeah. Especially so like a team you are supposed to be organized because you have all those feeder leagues, feeder competitions you make them is a zone. I don't think the open trial is a wise way to get new players. Yeah, make good sense mom. Diga ne hala. Pirka I'm feeder club ñom tamit. Or ñom they just rely on the Nawetan Sunday. I don't know how it
is not a problem. Because they want to feed the club. Birkama dañu war na dominer Gambian football. Because play wele mu West Coast. Why is like gaay ko share Bombara ñu fa. Because Bombara ak Birkama they should have this strong relationship. Understand? Bo xamne like Birkama so gaay jëlé sen best players yi et ñu dess ñu jox leen Bombara. Was initially fana non la gaay non lolu amono sen digante. But again ku nekk dafa independent. It's just dafa doy waar daal.
Yeah, special di xelaat ci lolu.
Wa lolu la rek man lu ci da wade smako so hapudon before for dem na laaj lolu non. Because man that day buñ ko appointé that day la fa dem from there ma am interview like affaire appointment am bi am ak preparation bi xam ba short period of time dem rek. So am ci lolu lañ bata. Then the following 2-3 days or 4 days nam ci da gis open trial bi ak yoy bo fekk man jogé na fa. But again, I don't think is the best way for open trial league dora pare. Brikama comme ko cewe Brikama is one of the biggest zones in Gambia fee. So for players mo wotare some problem. But again, yeah. Numa ko bay guys transition period da inta mama some team ni ko limatra ko defara ko because Darren could be so could resign na tinga dar resign na blah blah so Nearly what I put the for what down, yeah.
While again now, the final question I will ask you, okay, go ahead before my last space.
xam nga problème bi lu ko indi lépp lu war a problème Gambian football comme lii dañu dal ay open trials ak lii yëpp mooy ne lack of proper technical directors proper understand club bi ni nga ko yaro ne man la xëy cee man dangaam rek yaakaar salaam football foog ne xam naa ñeene waa football ni ko defee xam nga ni ko organiser but you need proper people proper footballing people understand ñoom ñu mun laa guide tegal la everything on the table boo technical director loolu moo njëriñ mooy defal di framework understand of team bi club bi naka war a doxee understand the playing philosophy understand playing philosophy mu laa design yam seen players nga war a sign profile players nga war a indi understand all those things but again if you don't have that coach bi moom kenn nga day coach bi moom kenn moo nekk coach bi moo nekk technical director moo nekk everything so dafay métti you see football channel you have a long way to go there we have a long way to go.
Yeah, definitely. Spades, the final question more like way. Having seen activities to clubs right now, I know it might be early to ask you this question, but yan nga gis ne ngi taxaw in a very good position going into the upcoming season, especially for division.
My proven league.
Just in a good position. I'm not win league behind the Real de Banyon may neka favorites again, definitely because of position bu league club bobu neka, right? But dem nga set teams yi sen training ni gis nga guys sen transfer su gaay neka di sen activities su gaay neka di def et sen coaching sen naka la team yi setulé with coach beek yoy nonu yow yan team nga gis ne these teams they can be a surprise package in league bi daal. Let's say it like that.
Yeah, pour wax la dëgg the surprise package to honest it will be TMT. TMT gis naa seen squad bi dem na seen training ground xam nga rek they will be the surprise package this season. But again, comme ni ko waxee all the time, the team to beat pour win title bi it's going to be Real de Banjul. They are still favorite pour win league bi. Of course, you can rule out likes of Fortune and BST, and even Falcons and past 3 seasons in finish second. Did good, but again, it's going to be interesting season. And about them down to the wire again. Come last 2 seasons here. Teams are getting paru. But again, you have a few adjustment and different. With likes of Real Deba like BST, Business and Club B. BST can few adjustment and you have become Dafena Dibale this season. And Real Deba like what I'm making few a couple of signs you have there. Very good signings. So another edge for winner league this season. But I'm a footballer Gambia. Okay, it's going to be difficult, but I still believe that TMT are going to be the surprise package. Yeah, this season. Yeah.
How about the teams that are coming up from Division 2? Example, of course, mentioned Medina, but Ports are going up too, right? So what do you think of those teams?
Yeah. Okay. About mentioned TMT as a surprise package, but boy, even Medina and GPA, they're going to do well this season. The players, especially Ports, def them very good adjustment, good signings. The young man team Makala, and again, Medina, despite being a young team, as I said, could be come there here to stay remains in league. Anything come their way, they then go grab. So compete bokasi race also. But the like of that lands, they've made some good signings. Yeah, so it's going to be interesting again to be honest this season. But like I said, TMT they got a surprise package this season. Last season the ball BST wanted a surprise package and they came and finished fourth. But this season the TMT as a surprise package this season. I mute it.
Maneko bobu nañ ci ñëwaat ahead comme week bala league bi di start we will xam nga nañ waxtaanaat more about the xam nga team seek yooyu noonu pour gaay toll ak yooyu noonu but yow li sa toot si team si at bi ko ne ñu jàlla
Chama gëm naa ne at bi league bi dina tight because what I've seen so far league bi dina tight understand nga maa ngi space a ngi daan dégg space mu wane Fortune They have a very good side. Man, na mo defa len ñu ñëw train benn grand. I was like, Fortune, how come with all these star players, mënuñoo nekk di compete comme over close ak Real de Banjul. So Real Madrid. Real de Banjul Real Madrid sax. Understand? Medina adjust nañ, post tamit adjust nañ. Am nga. So dina interesting de. Dina over interesting. League bi dina over interesting. So let's just wait and see. Waaye xam naa man si lu ma yaakaar daal, it will be a tight league. But again, Real de Banjul. No matter how small it is, I believe in the league.
Man, I personally, I think the gap is huge still from Real and the other teams because of Real the structure both nega structure feel like I am. Understand? So go say the even teams see come Fortune. I think they are very committed to their project, but Real de Banjul, like for the last 3 years, Monega this more in team they have a structure. They will never struggle. One thing to get players. Another thing, Kamga, they are very settled at where they play, their home ground, and they have some very experienced players in their ranks somewhere. So one more, I think the gap is still huge between Real and the other clubs. They will need to work really hard to close that gap.
Because signing two of the best players in second division last season, John Tanso, the top scorers, Joker and same team. It's a good addition. The jam company ko few players no left, so the chemistry is still there. So you click. But it's going to be tough. I'm talking about Fortune. To be honest, Fortune always come when they make a full break. Don't see again. But Ibu Sanyang move and be let's see. It's a big loss. Purwala Dega. And then this Tamba Abdullah Tamba that doesn't defend about last season. He played a really key role last season. But again, Fortune they're still good players for season squad. I guess Chana Baji he. Chanda job chair guy last season play out on both of these summer team.
Mangla dog the continue balava. Space them na de. Internet time. Say I mute.
Wow, comme lu ko space way rek Fortune comme ma ñu ñëw train the same ground. Ñu ñëw train Alia ñu train later. Chano job mu fa. Guys nañ Mata Ndiaye Marco MJ. Suñu sign nañ ko. From Marimo. Guy ini lañ gis naa fa Bayano mon village ya mu foon. Yaa ngi Bayano.
Yeah, I know Bayano.
Ñu for they have a very good team. Dama lay wow because Ibu Sayang last season Fortune like nekkuñu woon neck to neck with Real de Banjul. Xam nga but again, we all know football. You gotta have a good squad. But again, you just need to have a team to win or to compete. You understand? Having the best players in the world doesn't make you a good team. So the difficult part. Having all these good players, understand? You're gonna form a team from them. Understand? It's always going to be difficult. That's what they have. They have a system. Yeah. I'm going to last time be I'm going to Real de Banjul. Then in the Bayamale, understand? Mid-season be after in the Wale Koji Kevin gigs. From he was the coach of Amphos. Real Jiko, assistant coach to Bayamale. Who Bayamale by guy in that Slovenian Estonian guy. Could never hear Gumnaga assistant cook. So cook more build the foundation. You buy for coach Munaka understudy. They go win mobile for could be. Could be the same thing like gigs didn't do la continue they left. What we have success. So Lola, they did their homework. That's technical thing, but definitely the proper. So you have to just fit it in that system. So no, they don't need to even like come in the eye overcome star players from other clubs. No. What they need to do more, they need 1 or 2 star players, but they have a third division team, they have a second division team, and they have so many lone players who get outside. Real new team on new tay, let's say big good. You have the best player comme si area go non. Wa xamnañ ne ki paré nga pour player bañu. Ñu bay ko Gunju United. Mu play fa. Mu am competition. Jël player Jambon Jerry, bay ko Jam City. Lolu la kay daan def. Lolu la kay def am nga. So most of these teams nga gis ni, especially second division teams, most of them am nañ Real bañu player bu fa nekk. Real dañu wala bari players ci seen books. So this is why they have success. Will be time musta ko dégg mu ngay wax mu ngi moom su diggee yow star nga rek daf la di sign parce que mu ngi every 10 player every 10 star yoo am at least keneen dina ko si mën a make so that's the philosophy mu am daf laa sign su la premier mu joxe la loon ba time bi nga pare mu jaay su fekkee kii mu dem kanam mu bàyyi la nga dem free so loolu rek it's all about the structure understand bi nga teg in place
it's all about
yeah
okay wow but ko ñu teg tànka foofu noonu ñu move on final one that is the foreign players buñ ko laal too much just a few of them last ñu gis ko a brace yesterday they was a guy yang doon play wala ko United ak suñu waa yi Yankuba man mënu maa seetaan game it was so late for me man tay game guddi dama ko dee miss but I understand that Neymar was not one of his best days. You guys did well on him or something. There were a few players who scored. Jao scored na nyom nakatulati. Mustafa Kam scored. Even Magis Musa Modu Baro. Seka Baro, his team is going up to the top tier of this Korean league now. Guy gained a promotion. You score one time a day. Yeah, players they are doing well. Foreign players, mashallah, they are doing well. Foreign based players.
Chama. Francis mu ko bu yagu Liverpool ak 21 Liverpool ak bu Everton Francis mu score.
Waaw Fra mu score wax nga dëgg. Wax nga dëgg. France ko Liverpool. Yeah, let's say a game. Let's say a game. I'm start because I'm going to live it no. He scored a very good goal, right? Very good goal. Or 21 day. Yeah, he's doing well at Everton.
It was a good game for Savi. Why it was doing a score after Francis equalized. With that rocket shot. But after all, Liverpool guy red card, Liverpool penalty, then go miss. So for Savi it was like 3-1. So basically it was game over. Before Musa was gonna problem go start, should be door. So how much guy in there? How much in it?
Oh yeah, I think it's just a matter of time before we start seeing him at least playing in the League Cups and those small competitions. Then eventually do they have.
Yeah. Full was him something such as like teams wants him. Understand? Championship teams, League 1, League 2, yep. What are his service? But Everton no nango. Parce que pre-season in America, he was supposed to join them. But join them Scotland. Scotland Wales. Join them guys pre-season. Okay. So buy them America nak. We want to Lisby. But unfortunately, Ghana gate for extended contract. So we want to them. So mom, he trains with the first team. Understand? But he plays with the second team. So basically, he's next in line is midfield.
For the breakthrough.
Defensive midfield role. Mo next in line. So Everton lola guy mënuñ ko bay right now. So problème amé fu non mo nek back off. Understand? So lolu motax ba tay guy keep ko. But again, fi ci dem ba January, xam nga guy gis no demé. I think they might let him go for loan. But teams want him, to be honest. Especially League One and League 2 teams. Ñu ko over top.
No, sometimes loolu lañ bëgg. Man ko léegi sa Premier League club si dañ prefer pour keep seen xale yi si seen second team bi because now the second league the Premier League 2 is very competitive compared to in the past bu mu nekkee reserve league it was different that time boobu la team si waaye comme ça c'est teams yu mag yu bëri i Manchester City yeeg even Chelsea yeeg yu noonu some of their top players Liverpool sax some of our top players we keep them with the under 21s. Understand? So we send you nekkoon di play si game boobu noonu for example Calvin Ramsey doo boobu right back bi Kate Gordon doo yooyu yëpp ñu leen keep si under 21 bi xam nga they are very good players Jadon Dance that striker number 9 boobu noonu we all keep them they were all had options to go on loan but then they keep so léegi Premier League clubs yi they prefer pour keep seen xale yi pour su ko defee comme noonu nekkee di wax ni step up bi dafa easy and League Cup bi I think everything if I'm not wrong they are still in the League Cup if I'm not wrong. And if that's the case, you never know. There could be a chance for them. Sometimes if it could be to start it, if they have a good fixture, there is a chance for them for this young player. So Mohamed Owens, I think they are very close. Lamin Owens, he's been scoring for Nottingham Forest and under 21, and he's becoming more important in that team. So these two young players, I think, like it's just a matter of time before we see them in the first team, surrounding around the first team that even bench actually, yeah.
Wow. Ba pare ñoom sax nga ñoom comme nga rek kuy gën a digal nga si seen competitive league bi. Even guys dañuy play si this EPL Cup bi sax. Last week yaa ngi play against
EFL Cup, yeah.
waaw dañuy against the League Two side.
Mhm.
They play against the League Two side. Understand nga?
Yeah.
So yeah, comme nga rek it's just a matter of time to see him because he's highly rated. Understand nga? Because no tubaab bi du jee fayee number. So xoolee seen second team bi always ñaari numéro la so ida musol number 8 or number 10.
Yeah.
Understand? Te numbers dafay count si tubaab. Understand? That shows you how close he is.
Definitely.
Well, more first team by three.
Mhm.
The only time mo dem second team was guy wala am match following day mo dem train na guy three over guy 1 week bien day dem.
Yeah. No,
But it's
he will come soon. I believe he will come
yeah.
soon. Whatever it is.
Puchama, Musa Bor, Ibrahim Okuli. Bu ñoo play national team bi di toj national team. They were playing in Primavera. Atalanta Primavera ga doon play bu ay national team ñoom ñaar yëpp. So the équipe Ibrahim Okuli mo njëkk breakthrough si national team Gambia bi. Time wala ñoo second half di play di change match yi. Mo play Primavera. So again, te man gëm naa ne Angleterre seen lifin bi moo fa Primavera bi doole pour man loolu laa gëm. Xam nga because da ngay mën a compete ak League One teams yi League Two teams yi di play ñu kay same competition xam nga yaa ngi train first team bi imagine Francis mu ngi train every day with ñoom Gana Gueye understand nga these top players ñoom Iliman Ndiaye xam nga training with them every day yaa ngi dalante gaa ngi so xam nga kooku pour mu mun a lifin si ñëw si kanam du nekk benn tey xoolal keroog Gambia si Qual FM bi that competition bu ñu éméroon was it in Morocco.
Yeah.
When he came in, straight away you can see the quality. Straight away, you can see that the quality is there. So I mean, hey, na player chair, but I believe that you want to come on a sign. I would have also the Gambia want to come on as well. This friend is who I been you so they open your plea. Friends in November.
Yeah, definitely. Friendly is it should be. I don't think most of the big players should be there. I think that they want to give option to other players, test some other players, and come over here. France is knocking on the door already. He's already knocking on the door. Could be having so.
Yeah, because I also see a midfield boo xam ne Francis Jasper Cissé ak kii ni Aboubacar Bari ñoom ñoo si digg fil boobu bëgg naa ko gis na interesting trop.
Well, yeah, but hopefully Gambia didn't play. Lola what I nika wata. That didn't play.
Affaire la.
Why would be I will now summarize affaire yëpp comme mo ko defee rek yeah. Wow.
Ba pare Chama da nga pare.
Pare naa de. Wow, go ahead.
Well, I just have another information. In the local front, Northern front, there will be a zonal, but again, it's going to be the KM zonal. All the zones in KM will play. We have 5 zones in KM. Yes, Manjai, Serekunda West, Bakau, and Serekunda Central. So because this right now, no more the national zones will happen. More difficult because of the calendar and also the number of teams in the zones. Understand? LOL is always going to be a problem when you have national zones. Imagine over 20 zones, what a place on very difficult. So West Coast, we have been doing that for the past 4 or 5 years. I'm saying one zone from the previous coast, never in. Say 11 zones in the West Coast. Came them with trial Nego time, pre-season zonals, and it paid dividend technically. Now at Bumwe last zonal, Bakau Nyoko win, secondary was nega second, secondary is nega third. So the pre-season came on and paid dividend. So this time around, then go book in amal dole. Munekalo in the fast. Understand? So opening be you go play Bakau between Bakau and Manjai next week Saturday. Then Sekunda Central, Sekunda is we play on Sunday inside Sekunda is. Yeah, West Mom then withdraw late. They withdraw from Sekunda West. They have some issues going on with their stakeholders. Motor guy new excuse themselves. so pour rek ñu xamal askan bi ne let them wait for it, it's coming soon xam naa ne caaman di nañ ko nañ fly su génne nañ ko post suñ plateforme yi la suñ audience bi mun koo gis
Yeah,
waaw
inshallah.
loolu
I will
am
do
ci
that.
borom ci lu ma
All right. I want just check comments. Kikala Mohammed Sankara, it was saying good. But then small boy with ML tabi mung fa agarati basi
ay Jamal
might be starting
so jeexal
Gambia Gambia football boy amul profit. Aliou Mbala mu ne rek hello waaye jërëjëf Jeff guys Instagram bi tamit am na yenn comment yu fa nekk yooyu du wax de mun a post but they were talking about mostly about the national about the female team bi la woon most of the comments yu doon nekkoon di ñëw foofu noonu yeah but yeah mooy loolu it was a good one and comme ma ne ko su ñoo jeexalee rek xanaa jigéen ñi ñu wish leen all the best in their second leg against Kenya despite all the challenges nu ma ko dee waxee rek hopefully xam nga gars yi dinañ come out on top despite all those challenges ak Kenya seen motivation bu gars yi am yëpp it's football at the end of the day waaw may ko football fi out so mun nga maa gën a prepare sax ma win la so léegi-léegi daf dee happen so let's hope ne loolu mooy case bi xam ne du dee gaaw a happen nag xam nga loolu liggéey most of the time daf dee ñëw good but that does not always happen so let's hope ne this is one of those cases that xam nga ku la gën a prepare winut la daal so if you have any final words to say and then su ko defee ñu call it a day
no man I'm okay man I'm okay di
mais doo
nuyu ñëpp mu jaajëfal
waa gars yu subscribe
waaw subscribe like comment xam nga share ñu partagé ko am na
ñu
solo
partagé ko waaye mooy loolu mooy yow bii nekgal si jaaba suma gars yi jërë ngeen jëf thank you for joining us ñu follow be show bi jeex jërë ngeen jëf ak ñuy seetaan later tamit please so leen ko enjoy please tell us your thoughts on the comments seen xalaat si topic suñu discourse noonu tam daf day important suñu gisee suñu liiree seen comments yi waaw ba pare comme nu ko waxee rek ngeen like subscribe and share so loolu tam daf day important yeah jërë ngeen jëf cee déggoo neen ma dama gumantu
waaw dafa loolu ne la woon